No rest for the wicked. I'm not saying I'm wicked, I'm just saying there's no rest. Rest is a lie. We are back and we are streaming. Join. Okay, I don't even know why I'm talking like that. This game has full controller support, so that's good. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna do any of the hard missions. I'm just gonna play through the story and see if I can beat it, and then if I need something to do while in between missions, the point I'm trying to make is I'm just gonna play this at my own pace. I'm not really out here taking myself too seriously, you know. See, why does this sound so loud? There we go. First Berserkers Kazan. As far as that game specifically, I'm gonna get back into it over the weekend. I'll do a long play of a sort. So if you wanna, check that out, definitely do. Also, I just made a new YouTube video. Check that out too. Let me actually get that.
Neppalv said. https www.youtube.com watch v0yzgsad01w.
Yeah, definitely check out my video. If you haven't seen it yet. If you don't feel like watching it, that's fine. Just make sure you leave a like on it. I mean, you don't even have to watch it. Just go, click it, leave a like, move on with your life. It's so easy, costs you nothing. It's absolutely free. Even like this video, too. I don't know. Getting people to like videos is like pulling teeth. I don't know. People just don't do it. It's weird. It's the easiest thing in the world. The Steam overlay. I guess we're gonna do Thorn. That's the ship that Diebaterman recommended.
Here's something for me. I hope you can use it.
Okay, so So we still got some main missions to do, so let's go ahead and do that. What's with all the shadows? Like, why is everyone, like, showing up? I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend it does. Let's see what this takes us. Ripping off Twilight Princess don't make you cool, bruh. Just saying. I'm kidding. I don't even know if it is ripping off Twilight Princess. I'm just making that up. Yeah, that'd be great. Let me join my voice. Let me do something really quick. Activate that so no one looks at my Discord. $10 to get to level 30 SH. Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Hey, if you're watching this, use my Discord. Use the Discord voice chat because I can barely. I'm not even looking at chat right now. Inventory is full. Oh, great. Seriously? Hold on. I prefer Discord. I don't know. I feel like Discord's VC is way better. I don't know why you would use any other VC. Because, like, guess we can use one. I have, like, full inventory. Hey, what's up?
Hey, there's an in-game voice chat that I wanted to test out also.
I feel like
I've-
those are redundant.
I don't know. I didn't tried it. I just want to see what it's like because I've heard other people use it and I've never just done it myself. So I want to actually see how to set it up in case like I'm ever asked in the future how.
Hmm.
Just learning basically. So I think you have to be in a party to do it.
Oh, you got machine guns? No way. Oh wait, am I still in my BRB? Hold on.
Oh, I was gonna say that. So Braver is actually you're still in Do Not Disturb mode. Braver is actually one of the more complex classes to get with, and I just remembered it this morning. I was like, maybe he's not gonna have as much fun with Braver. So the easier classes to use to just get to learn the game with, or I should say, the more forgiving classes are definitely the Hunter the first class that you started out with. Then you have the gunner, which is like super safe. And I think also, if I remember correctly, the the what is it called? The Waker. Those three classes are considered like the safest classes to use. Gunner because it has a lot of dodge moves. Like you basically, if you've ever watched The Matrix, it's basically that, where you're doing a lot of bullet time dodging and stuff like that.
You know what?
Um,
I'm gonna try Gunner. Let's try something different.
sure. And Gunner, I think they only need one weapon, which is their twin mech guns, but you could also use the rifle if you want. By far the more complex class, or the hardest class, I think, if I remember reading it, to use are, I don't know if Tector is still hard, but Tector is up there. Last time I checked. And Slayer is supposed to be extremely difficult to master. It's easy to get into, but just to get to like the high end, it's really hard. Tector is very difficult because you don't have many iframes, but you do have many. You have many iframes, but they don't last as long as the other classes. It has one move that changed a lot of that, which is pretty cool. But that's where the game stands. So it's up to you which one. If you're interested in the class, just ask, and I'll give you to the best of my knowledge what I know about where it stands.
Okay, so change skill. So I'm in the Gunner skill tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold on. Do I have to like? If I have stuff from Braver,
You can put Braver as your subclass, and then you'll get access to the Braver subclass stuff.
okay, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Use skill tree. So there's chain trigger, attack
Right. So
recovery.
with the Gunner, the way that it works, it can be a little bit overwhelming, but it's fairly direct, which is it's based on just building up attacks without taking hits, and it's kind of like combo chaining. So the more you combo chain, you build up, and at higher combo chain, you can expend the combo to do burst damage on things. So it's basically just a really good boss killer. They do have a ton of AoE stuff though. Like there's one that basically makes you you shoot kind of like everything around you. The bullets will stand still and then burst out, and then you just try it out for yourself and see.
So, as far as skill trees go, which option do you think I should go for? I only got like 2 skill points.
Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Just if you look at it, you're going to see that you have a whole bunch of. So, all right, so let's break the skills down into 2 sides. You have
Sure.
stat boost, and then you have mechanics. So if you look at it closely, you'll recognize that all of the stuff that are basically class mechanics usually only require 1 skill point to master that slot. So you can go down that path, and you'll be getting a whole bunch of different things that are like actual mechanics that will change how the character is played.
It looks like
Then you have the
chain trigger
Well-
is a mechanic, so I'll definitely select that.
mm-hmm.
And slow landing attack gunner. Slow
Right.
landing charge gunner.
And I love the what's his name? The lobby chat is just like the chef's kiss. It takes me back to like 2005, 2006 of how online forums used to be.
How were they?
Right now, they just finished talking about how somebody was desperate as fuck because he or she, whatever, was there standing around or something like that, and they're like, let me read it. Something about thirsty ass, and then the other person goes, is his name real or fake? Cake is cake.
People actually used to say that in 2005 and 6.
Yeah.
I thought that was like Gen Z invented slang.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
So nothing's really changed. Interesting.
Not to my knowledge, no. I mean, maybe I wouldn't know if I don't I would be millennial, so if it's a Gen Z thing, it's a Gen Z thing.
Hmm.
But cake is definitely something that was being said when I was in college. Well, back then we said the cake is a lie.
Bruh.
Let's see.
Oh, I
So
can't
I'll
use.
go over to where you are.
Looks like I can't use weapons in this city.
No, you can't. You have to go outside of the city to use your weapons.
All right, let me actually practice with this.
Hey, you're gonna do the smart thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go to a shooting range and not know how to shoot. That doesn't make any sense, right? I know, like, people are against it. I don't care. I do think
Against
there
what?
is, like, for, like, a going through a gun training course before
Oh,
owning a gun. But that's like an entire can of worms that I don't really want to delve into, right? Okay.
interesting.
I don't remember which game it was, but there's a game called Wong Fu, and it involves guns and
Wakfu?
Wong
Oh.
Fu, like Kung
Oh,
Fu,
oh.
but you change the K to a W, and it involves like you using a gun as part of your moves. I literally played it like Biomutant.
Oh yeah, I played that. I think you're like the only person out here because I see your numbers popping up on my screen for the damage that you're throwing out. I don't know why I see your numbers, but I do. Typically, the game doesn't show me the numbers of other people. I guess under the hood, they must have like some cap on the numbers that spawn. Oh no, there's somebody else out here with you. That's not you though. That's some guy over here.
Some guy.
You're over here killing animals.
Well, I mean, it is part of a quest, so they're not real animals. They respawn. It's computer generated. No animals were hurt in the making of this. So, PETA, F off. I'm kidding. What's the organize? Oh, what? Now let me actually fight
I
some
sent
real.
I sent you an invite.
Yeah, okay. In the middle of a sticky situation. Wow, dang. I feel powerful. Now I'm
You
actually.
have a pretty strong subclass.
You sure you don't want to join Buffalo Game Space?
I'm pretty sure it's not for me. That seems there's multiple reasons why I wouldn't join it, and there's not enough reasons to join it.
Well, I mean, you don't have to live in Buffalo. You can do virtual game jams.
I understand, but you have to understand that there's no difference between then that and like going to Itch and doing a game jam. It's just it's about networking at that point, and the question is, do I have the time to be doing that right now? I don't think the answer is yes.
Oh, okay. Let me, new notifications for menu. Okay, let's see. Da-da-da.
Oh, there you are.
So, new party invitation. Join party.
There you
Alright,
go.
there. I accepted.
Okay. So now we can do stuff. Well, now you're 2 week again. So you're gonna have to. Well, the good news is, you can do like this team mission over here, real quick. Did
Yeah.
you do the practice with the guns?
Oh, yeah. with animals.
And you know if you press... Yeah, you're already doing it.
Wow, this one feels way more natural. Hey, I'm over
Well,
here.
Braver is definitely...
It's
It definitely has a higher skill requirement. For sure. This one is much more... Gunner is much more go in, turn your brain off, and just shoot and dodge.
sounds like my kind of class, especially right now. Like, usually at nights I'm like super brain dead. I'm surprised I even made a video.
Well, the last one came out. The last one that I saw was pretty good. Came out, like I said, it was a solid video.
You said it was too long. What does that mean?
I didn't say it was too long. I said that it lost 0.5 because it went longer than it needed to. It started to get too long. It wasn't in itself too long, but it was like at a certain point, I'm like, it's like watching a movie and the movie finished, and then you're like, well, why is he still talking? Like, that's basically what it came down to. I was like, yeah, I got the overall premise of what this was about, and then I was like waiting, and it didn't end. And I was like, okay. So I'm not sure what could be done to deal with that. It wasn't long enough that it was to the extreme detriment of the video. It was just a little bit longer than it needed to be.
My Game of Thrones video is getting traction.
Awesome.
I
I
was-
think people like it when you do monetization criticisms.
Yeah, like no, like this is genuine. I felt like I had to say something because my final straw was literally the freaking jewelry box that I ended up getting, and that actually was a thing that maybe beat Davian.
Oh, you're already level 10? What the heck? That was quick.
I was shooting stuff.
Yeah, but you're like just level 1 a second ago.
I want to get
Oh,
this.
you did your daily quest. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, daily quests.
Ah, did you do this mission before? This one's pretty cool.
Which one?
You gotta wrangle in the buffaloes. It
You
looked
mean
like
the-
it already started.
You mean the ones
I guess I'll start.
You mean the ones I just killed?
I'm doing it right now over here. I don't know where you went.
Oh, I gotta go into the city to
Yeah,
turn
that's why.
turn some meat in because I did a bunch of hunting missions. Okay.
That's cool.
Wait a minute. Oh, that mission automatically completes.
Yes, it does. That's what I'm like listening to, but I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, you can go do that. That probably means you're not actually reading.
Okay, yeah, I missed it. Alright, so the next story mission is actually in here. Or actually, wait. Let me actually see. It's actually in the city. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll see what this is about. I'll be right back. Do I like disappear when I enter the hub? When I enter the city? Why are there other players here?
That means you didn't disappear.
Caleboo said, "Good evening." Caleboo said, 3. Caleboo said,
This one is always fun.
"Smash that
It's
like
a simple
hope or
little
well."
mission, super relaxing. You just
Caleboo
wrangle in the buffalo
said,
guys into
"Thank
the
you."
area.
Hey Caleboo, thank you for joining, and thank you for liking. How are you
Oh,
doing
you're
today?
streaming?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I stream every game. Oh, sorry. I stream. Must have choked on saliva.
Yeah, but usually you let me know ahead of time.
Oh, sorry. I should have said something. Yeah, I mean, by default, I stream every game I play.
Fair enough.
Kayla Boo said, good thank you. Kayla Boo said, LOL.
Yeah, like, I feel weird. Like, I don't know. I feel
Kayla
weird.
Boo said, this game does look relaxing.
The graphics definitely look relaxing, that's for sure. Why does it take me all the way here? Okay. No. So, as I was saying, I feel weird gaming without, like, playing a video game when I'm not streaming it feels really weird. You know what I mean? I'm at that point where if I'm gonna play a game, I have to, unless it's on Steam Deck or whatever, I have to stream it. Like if I'm playing it on PC, I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. Dang, these look like Breath of the Wild shrines. The Switch to
Okay. So you're still level 10 right now? Yes, you are. What's your BP at?
VP.
I think I can check. Hold on.
I mean, I can check too.
Yeah. No, you're not high enough yet.
Okay. 1119.
Yeah. I think you need 1180, if I remember correctly.
For this specific quest.
The heck?
You know, I really want to get back into Spyro.
Can I start it? Oh, we can start it, so you can join. All right, awesome.
Okay, so do I just accept it?
It should start automatically when we. Well, I think you do have to accept it. Hold on, select. I can select to immediately start it if I wanted to, but I think it's also doing matchmaking. So we don't really need other people, but it's always nice to get a couple others.
Okay.
Just to like help people because these cost resources to do them. So I like to rush a bunch of people through it at the same time.
Gotcha.
Nightbot
Maximize the value.
said,
don't
forget to like,
in
subscribe
1 minute,
if you
then
enjoy the
I'll just start
stream.
it.
I'm actually near my next story quest line.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, alright, so let's start it.
Okay, it's not doing anything. Matchmaking complete. Okay, there, I see it. It's a wormhole. Alright, let's begin.
Those are just AI, you don't need to worry about them.
Alright. What the heck? Wait. I got you. The first Berserkers, I played that yesterday. It was really fun.
I think I saw you starting the beginning of it, but then I think I like fell asleep immediately or something like that. I was just super tired.
Oh, okay, yeah. The parrying is actually easier than it looks.
I don't think I saw. I saw up to when like you grabbed the sword, and then that was about it.
The world building looks interesting. You're a general that gets captured, and apparently you're chained up, and then you escape.
You only gained 2 levels. That's not good. This isn't as good as it used to be, I think.
That sucks.
It used to be, I think. Well, hold on. I think you always gain 2 levels. I think that's what it is. Every time you run it, you gain 2 levels, if I remember correctly. Up until like a certain level, and then you just gain basically nothing. I think that's what it was with it. I can't remember. Oh, we're not in the party?
Oh, I think I'm in a city. I think. Hold on, let me get out of the city.
No, it's cool. Hold on.
Did I click something?
Yeah, you're definitely not here. Give me a sec. Okay, one sec.
What was that?
That was frustration. Alliance member list. Okay. Okay. All right, I sent you the party invite.
There we go. I see you.
That's a little annoying.
Let me do that story mission. For the NPCs get impatient. Please be aware, moving to another sector will remove you from matchmaking. What? Oh, he got kicked out again. What?
Okay, I just it's fine. They're very cheap anyway. I mean, I can afford to use them up. Might as well
Wait,
just
it
solo
costs resources?
I told you that at the very beginning, yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. That's why you invite more people.
They only cost like 1,000 meseta at the store anyway. The versions of it that I use, so it's okay.
Remind me again, is Meseta premium currency?
No, meseta is in-game money.
What's the premium currency?
AC.
AC.
Interesting. All right, you can go do your thing because I think once you're ready to do some of the runs, you let me know. I'm gonna just go and grind.
That's the norm of these games, right? Grinding.
Yeah, pretty much. I have to do some Lucille runs. I'm gonna do like 2 or 3. Usually, 2 or 3 runs of Lucille is pretty much where I cap off at it for a day. But I did finish the storyline. I didn't realize that that was the ending of the game. It was basically just one last thing that I had to do. My guess is that they just released it or something because it wasn't there before. And last time I checked was in, I think, January or February.
So they keep releasing new stories. That's why they call it live service.
I guess.
This is okay though, like because the game is free. There's no base price.
Yeah, no cost of entry.
I was wrong when I compared this to Game of Thrones King's Road's predatory system.
No, this game used to have a very predatory system, but they changed it maybe about, I would say, 2 years ago, roughly.
All right.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. But that's because they just had direct competition, or they saw themselves in direct competition with Final Fantasy 14, and everyone who plays 14 says 14 definitely does not have. There you go. 14 definitely does not have a predatory system.
Did people used to
So
live here?
when you have one company apparently getting praises and another company trying to compete with them, I guess that's a good incentive to change your business model. But when it's like a monopoly, or rather an oligopoly, and all these companies are basically working together, and it turns out that gamers are dumb enough to actually come up with excuses to continue to invest in these predatory mechanics,
Cope and seethe, basically.
then you're going to find more companies are willing to do it because it makes money.
What? Did dolls do this too?
No.
In other words, why would you stop the con if the con works?
There should be a control unit around here somewhere.
I don't like it. Let's smash it.
Well, there's no incentive structure.
My, you're awfully aggressive today, aren't you?
Mind you, I don't even like 14. Well, I should put it that 14,
Wants to join our side?
there's nothing. 14 is where you find that mechanic where they just lock you. Like, so 14 has a really good storyline, right? A really good storyline. It's a Final Fantasy game, so they're going to have a very good storyline. And so that's great, but then they lock the storyline behind that the whole BP or momentum structure.
Oh my god, I hate that.
So then every time that you play, you end up having to go through this massive grind in order to finally get to the next story, which sucks. What the heck are we? Oh, there we go.
Unfortunately, gamers have normalized this thing.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Companies have learned that gamers are willing to absorb it, so why stop?
Why stop? The masses are...
Right. So, like, grinding like I'm grinding right now. I'm only doing this, I don't even know why. I think I'm just doing this because I don't really need anything in particular from this run. I'm just doing this basically because it's just fun. But generally, people are doing this. Like, fighting these bosses and then, like, just parrying them, like, all day long is just super fun. So, at least the grind is fun, I guess. I guess you could put it that way.
Well, they made
But
the
it's still a
grind
grind.
fun.
It's still a grind, right? But one thing this game does inspire me to uh, add new types of stats that I hadn't even considered. So when I'm building that skill tree out,
Oh yeah,
it's like
I saw the
I'm.
progress.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Roman's
So
Discord.
yeah, work in progress. So ooh, there we go. So this is kind of like it's always fun. Like it's just being able to just parry all day long is hilarious.
You should add that to your game.
What's that now, parries?
Yeah.
I guess.
No, like if you really
Like
think it's fun,
I'm
put.
trying to keep the buttons as simple as possible. So right now there's only 2 buttons in the game that you need to worry about. So it comes down to can I fit parrying in or can I fit other mechanics in generally while keeping to 2 buttons? That's what every question is.
If you press 2 buttons at the same time, unless
Um
you already have that map something else.
I guess. I mean, we could do that. It's not that big of a deal. There are other fish that need to be fried. Uh, so I don't think have you seen the combat and how it was like working? Posted a small short on it. I think on Roman's work in progress. Also, I'm not sure if you've ever seen the actual combat for the game.
I don't think I've specifically seen that one. I have to look for it.
Yeah. So there is combat in it. Um, and it's very Arkham based in the buttons. It's basically just press one button and you're doing a whole bunch of different things.
Cutscene,
That's
cutscene. Let's
how it's
see.
set up.
Where are the other Arcs defenders that Ran was talking about?
I'm not getting any readings nearby. And now the signal is starting to go bad.
There's a large dolls unit approaching the Vanford Lab ruins.
But I'm not seeing any.
Wait, it's directly above you. What? According to the data, that's a Didal. It's jamming the signal so I can't track it. It's huge. Is somebody fighting it?
We'd better go too.
Let's fight that thing. Okay. Yeah, cutscene's over.
In that case, we'll take it from here.
I mean, I'll definitely keep an eye. I'll definitely look for that short.
I wasn't really was it? Oh no, I did do a short on it also. So there's a short on my channel for it, as well as some other videos that I had shared with on the work in progress. I'm pretty sure it's on Roman's work in progress. But it's just basically me testing out air combos and stuff like that.
Okay. Is it really like getting Nick to play multiplayer pulling teeth?
What was that now?
You
Is
found
it really
the
like?
lineup.
Is it really like pulling teeth getting Nick to play anything multiplayer?
The signal's been restored.
Mm,
Title
I mean, you
killed
should ask him,
Dozer.
but I've tried
You
multiple
did it!
times, and
Just the three of you!
he talks a good game, but then never shows up.
What was that?
Like he's the one who got me into Risk of Rain 2,
Wait,
and then
what?
never played it.
We lost contact with Dozer's squad patrolling Rezel
Got you
Forest.
into it, but never played it.
I'll check the situation now.
Ren, emergency call up to all ARC's defenders.
Roger that. Crawford has authorized an
Oh
emergency call.
brother, I'm gonna try it one more
Defenders are
time.
together in Central City.
One more run, and then that's it.
Yeah, I wanted to hop on just really quickly, just to kill some time, but you know.
I like to play this just for the inspiration. So like I've introduced. Now I'm going to. So in the game we have I think 7 weapons, right? 7 weapon types. You have swords, great swords, orbs, chakrams. You have the scythe, the spear. Those are the 7. So I'm thinking for the skill tree as I'm building it out that each weapon is kind of you say there's multiple types of nodes on the skill tree. You have the simple ones that just increase a certain stat by a certain amount, right? Like increase X stat by 5% or whatever. But these are like joints leading to features. And so the features are kind of tied to other things that you can do in order to be unlocked. But once they're unlocked, and you get to them in the skill tree, they can change certain aspects of the gameplay. So, for example, we can have one where, let's say, like behind status effect. Right behind status effects status effect chance stuff, you'll get more things related to, let's say, the chakram. And as you continue to increase status effect, the chakram weapon itself, you can possibly build a chakram that adds multiple types of status effects. So you might have like a fire ice chakram, so now you'll get the benefit of the whole multiple, like freezing, burning, and bleeding, or whatever the chakram's effect is, to the opponent at a higher chance. So you can build out like that in that kind of way. And then at the same time, when you unlock like specific chakram features, so for example, when you do your finisher ability, after you do the finisher ability, it will then break the chakram into 6 pieces that will then do a radial attack on enemies within the area, stuff like that. Right? And so that kind of stuff is what the skill tree is going to be dealing with. So today I thought, why don't I make the nodes on the build side of the skill tree a wrapper class, and then just put in a scriptable object? The thing is, I need to listen or find out what the callback is on UI element for that. So UI element will then say, hey, yeah, something has changed, the element is dirty, and then produces a new node, or rather it uses the same node but updates the node's visuals to show the scriptable objects information, which I think is much better, because then I don't need to make multiple different types of nodes. We can just add them as we add classes to the project. I can make a for loop that will check the class and then use some reflection to figure out how many concrete classes exist inside of the inherited type. So that's where I'm going. That's where I was at. That's kind of what my brain is working on at the moment.
What this means is we'll need to split our defenders up.
It sounds really modular, the way you described it.
That's the idea.
Modularity.
So, do we have any volunteers?
It's supposed to. I'm trying to separate out these things because I want, for when I do stream a version, or rather, when I do stream the version of it that I do stream,
Didn't you just get back
uh,
from a mission?
the making of, I want it to be as generic as possible, so anyone can really just look at the stream and then say, "Hey, uh, let me put this into my project," and it shouldn't be any more than just copy paste it.
I advise you to avoid a head-on
You should actually like
until you find
make
Ghost source.
videos too,
Of course.
like,
Any other volunteers?
or I guess streams or videos, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Well, then they're not.
Thank you.
The streams are more,
Good luck.
I would say, the truth of how it goes versus a video where everything is scripted. You've already made these classes like 7 or 8 times, and by the time you're ready to make the video, you've cut it up in such a way that it looks like it came out perfect. And you could kind of say that's how a lot of people get into game dev and think that it's easy, because they watch those tutorial videos and think, "Oh, he did this in one go, so I just need to practice enough to do this." It's like, no, never. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. You're going to make mistakes, and you're going to have to go through the learning, even if you're the best at it. The learning process is there. Oh, and I'm pretty sure any idea, like, let's use Brackeys as an example.
The
He's
legend.
super popular. But I guarantee you that he wasn't working alone when he had to come up with how to handle his implementations.
Wait, say it
Right.
again. I missed. I was reading something.
No, it's cool. I was just basically saying that Brackeys had help dealing with even some of the simpler stuff. Like, Gitaman, for example, he's really good, but the thing is that a lot of his code comes from a composition of contributions from, or is a composition of contributions from his community. Of course, he understands what he's doing, but no one person is an island, right? That's just not how programming works, not how game dev works. In this game, I watched the credits roll, and they had, like, I want to say close to maybe 60, maybe 70 game developers alone, and probably like 30, 40 programmers. I mean, it's a ton of people behind this game.
Whoa. This game, yeah. I mean, if it's, that's why, like, how much money do you think this game made in revenue?
I mean, why would I need? That's I don't know. Like, that's not a question that I could answer for you. Like, it doesn't matter what I think it made in revenue. I don't know.
The reason I'm asking is, like, how much, like, I wonder how much they make off just selling the premium currency.
Again, I don't know.
It's
I
like,
would assume enough. Thinking on it, I don't know if they even have any other sources of revenue either. They probably do. Right? Like, they do collabs and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure they make something from that. Okay. I'm gonna do one more Lucille, and we're gonna call it there.
I'm actually getting kind of tired. I just wanted to hop on and, like, do one story mission. I usually,
Okay.
Like my stream yesterday was pretty short because I was feeling tired.
Yeah, I mean, you pulled basically what, an all-nighter to get that other video out. Like, you put out videos super quick, I'll give you that. Like, a lot of people say it takes them hours to put out a single video. You freaking crank them out minute by minute.
Yeah, because
Like, you go ahead.
I know what I want to say, and I know the points I want to make. It's just putting them together in a coherent fashion.
I'm not even talking about that. I just mean like video editing.
Oh,
So a lot of people say it takes them a while to handle video editing. So that might be a thing too. Like, I know a lot of people, they hire out for editors, so that could be a thing that you want to do too.
maybe one day.
Well, there's a guy who used to be on Louder with Crowder's.
Not gay,
Um,
Jared.
Yeah, no, not is that his? No, Quarter Black. Is that the same guy? I think that's the same guy, Quarter Black and Not Gay. I think they're the same people. I don't know, but he's oh, that's actually pretty cool. What was that move? Oh, that's another class that's like super technical, if I remember correctly. Maybe they changed it, but I always found them sort of fun. The fighter. Fighter is basically like the berserker, effectively. Like, it's high damage, low HP. As long as you maintain low HP, your damage gets higher.
Alright, let me end it here. I might play first Berserker tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Alright, do your thing, bro.
That game's kind of growing on me, honestly.
There we go. What, first Berserker?
Yeah. I don't know how you feel about Soulsborns.
I don't dislike them. I have like Dark Souls 1 and 2. I don't go out of my way to get them, but there's nothing intrinsically bad, I think, about them. If anything, the only thing I probably could say I